she's done, he's going to attach the milker. So there are 4 milking cups for the 4 teats on a cow. And as he's going to start it, he's going to plug it into our vacuum system. And there is a little light on the top of both of our milkers that's going to turn red when the cow is done. So I'm going to need you guys to let me know when that is, so that we can take the milkers off of our cows. So today, 3 breeds are represented out of the 7 in Ontario. We have our Brown Swiss at the end. They originated in Switzerland. We have our Holsteins in the middle. They are the most popular dairy cow, accounting for about 94% of the dairy cows in Ontario. And then the last 4 are our Jerseys, who are by far the cutest dairy cow. They also have the highest butterfat content. The other 4 breeds that we're missing are Milking Shorthorn, which is a beef dairy mix, Guernseys, which also have a high butterfat content, Ayrshires, which are like the Cadillac cattle. They are very sleek looking, and they also produce a very high concentration of butterfat in their milk. And the last one is a Canadian cow, and they are the only breed of cow in Ontario that is original to Canada. So our cows here are all tied up, which would be similar to milking in a tie stall barn. That doesn't mean they're tied up all the time, but for milking, they are tied up, just so they can't go anywhere. Not that they would want to. They seem to enjoy it quite a lot. Our farm, Bart and my farm, is a freestall barn. So that means that the cows can walk around, go have a snack, go have a drink, and then come lie back down in their stall until they want to get up again. We collect them for milking, and we milk twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. The Holsteins, which is the majority of the cows that Bart and I have, also produce the highest amount of milk. So they will produce between 30 and 40 liters of milk per day, which is probably why they're the most popular cows in Canada. Or a tie-stall farm, and that's called a robot farm. So that's a farm that actually has a machine to milk the cows, and there's no human contact other than feeding, checking on them, all that kind of stuff. So the cows can actually choose when they want to get milked. They can get milked at any time of the day or night. So you might be wondering how the milk is getting from the cow to our bulk tank, which is at the end of our display. As I said, there is a vacuum on our cows, so they are the most comfortable that they can be. Started with, and give all 4 teats again to make sure that there's no bacteria that can get into the teat ends while they're open. So when a cow gets milked, the teat ends stay open for a little bit longer and they start to close as soon as the milk comes off, but it does take a few minutes for them to close completely. We want to make sure that that cow's udder is in the best health it can be. So we want to dip it in that antibacterial solution again to make sure that nothing gets into the stomach in between milkings.
Thank you, Beth. As we continue on with the Jersey and the other Holstein, now we're going to take some questions. So if you have a question, please give me a wave and I will come up and grab your question. The question is, how long does a cow keep milking once she gives birth?
So a cow can keep milking basically for as long as you milk her for. There's a peak at around day 20 after she gives birth, and then the milk production will decrease. But even if you milk them for 5 years after they have a calf, they will continue to produce milk. The milk it might only be 2 liters per milking, but she will still produce. Our goal is to have each cow have a calf every year to 18 months, so that she keeps producing milk. It also is a health benefit to her. It keeps her more healthy. The vet comes and checks on them regularly.